The Mediterranean is one of the most photographed regions in the world, from glamorous coastlines to colourful villages. But this trip is about delving a little deeper and discovering what lies beyond the postcard. Over the next week, we're sailing from France to Spain on board the ultra-luxurious Scenic Eclipse. Each stop reveals a completely different side of the Mediterranean, its history, authentic culture, and rugged natural beauty. Not to mention a little glamour, of course, as we depart from Cannes. This is our 6-star home for the next 8 days. With just over 220 guests on board, there's moments that feel like you've got the Mediterranean all to yourself as you cruise the calm waters to, well, how does Portofino sound? This is the Portofino that most people come to see. The harbour, the colourful houses, the beautiful boats. It really lives up to the hype. But like most places along this coastline, there is more to Portofino than first meets the eye. Beyond the harbour, Portofino starts to feel a little more authentic. The designer boutiques give way to narrow cobblestone lanes, and the smell of the Liguria region's famous focaccia drifts through the streets.
This is typical di Liguria. This is plain, this is onion, this is olive, this is cheese. This is plain, this is good breakfast.
High above the town, you can enjoy another tradition, walking the trails that have connected villages, farms and olive groves for centuries. This whole region is really famous for hiking, isn't it?
Oh, yes. We have loads of trails. And maybe you've heard about Cinque Terre.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you look down there, the last promontory is where the Cinque Terre start.
Today, we're walking a 7-kilometre section of Portofino National Park, starting up in Nozzoreccio and making our way back down to Portofino. And Elisa, all these villages are so beautiful, but it's really lovely to step back from them and admire them from afar.
Yes, definitely.
And I love your hiking tours because we're starting at the top and we're just going down.
Well, yes. We do have some stretches of very short, steep, very short.
Should I stretch?
We should go that way.
Okie dokie.
Let's go.
This is one of many Scenic Freechoice options included in our journey. And as you meander past chapels, old fruit trees, vineyards and olive groves, you get a sense of what life was and still is like up here in the hills. I can imagine that there are many generations of Italians who have used these trails to get from village to village.
For centuries, they've treaded these paths. There are very big stones. You have to think that these stones were all cut by hand and moved and placed here in order to create these walls. And it was the only way to be able to plant on the terraces.
And these huge stones were carried up here by hand?
Yes, by hand, everything.
I told you Italians are strong and fit.
Yes.
By comparison, I have nothing to complain about. But the walk does require a little fitness. I thought you said this was downhill, huh? However, it's certainly worth the effort to experience this wild, untouched side of the Riviera. And we're rewarded with a taste of local wine and focaccia at a restored olive mill.
The Ligurian style is the original one.
Of course, and the best.
Yes, the best one. And they have one is with cheese, and the other one is just a simple focaccia, which is the dough is similar to the one you prepare for bread, but it has olive oil.
Now, there's only one problem. There's just not enough focaccia for the two of us here, okay? There was so much uphill on that hike. Salute.
Salute.
Time to keep moving, making our way down to Portofino. And maybe it's the slower pace or the lack of crowds, but you can feel the undeniable charm of Italy. And Elisa, you've done this hike quite a few times, but I imagine it's always breathtaking, every single day.
Yes, you're right. And I really like it. I like the color of the sea. I like the hills, the coastline down there with the rocks. It is beautiful.
I like looking at the lifestyles of the rich and the famous.
Yes.